do your research on who and why do you need what is the money for. If you're in the automotive industry, go to trade and industry departments. If you're in agribusinesses, you will visit your Department of Agriculture. So there's different sectors for different funding options. But I can definitely help to hear what industry you're in. I can help guide you to say, okay, go this way, speak to this person. Make sure you have a unique problem that you're trying to solve. They want to solve something.
Distribution channels?
Very
Global
difficult.
Distribution channels. Amazing. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Let's give her a round of applause. I mean, amazing stuff. Well done.
We're still struggling with distribution. But what we've learned is in this past few months is that, especially doing exporting, and if you're doing trade and exporting, it's a different ball game to doing it locally. So with logistics, there's a lot of licensing we had to get. There's a lot of tax, customs involved. There was a lot of different options now. So that what we're doing now is I get to network with industry key players in the logistics centers, and they make it easier for us because I'm Black, I'm female, and you have a very unique product that you're trying to solve. So things they're not as difficult as they would have been. So
they become more supportive to the mission than they are to you because of what the mission is.
And also, you need to be aligned with industry key players, because if you're not with the correct people, you will forever be in circles going around. That is what we have found ourselves in doing for the past 4 years, trying to get the correct people. Mm-hmm. That is a key thing. You need key players in your ball game. That is your fastest way to success. If I can put it that way. You need industry key players. So we've partnered with DHL. We're trying to speak to different people, freight agencies.
Yeah.
And we go for CSI grant fundings on that, because I don't think I'm ready for loan payments and all that.
So what are the challenges that you face then in distribution, based on what you've just said? I mean, you've
getting the product to whether it's retail. I mean, how to be in Gauteng, the Midrand region soon as well. But for us, it's really been, it was a money problem where we could not deliver an amount of capacity. We didn't have the correct logistics in place, and that it really messed up our business model because the product could not get to the customer in time.
Right. I mean, one person asked as well, which countries are you distributing in, or where you've got a market? And I'm sure maybe perhaps you can speak about some of the countries where the product is, so that there can be a proper understanding. One person said he's going to do the Berlin Marathon and he wanted to go buy the product in Germany and just hold it up as he's running.
And run with it to the racing
and
winner.
He said he must buy the head mangaung and go into Germany. Support local.
It's also very humbling. You know, when I did my pitches, I was spotted in the German market to say, please come here for this we need this product. So from Germany was our first, was it Germany? Germany was our first international big hoo-ha. I'm a big Bayern Munich fan. I'm a big soccer fan. So when I saw Germany, I'm like, what? So I went to Germany for a month, and the money game is different there. It's more than money there. It's a different ball game on money.
You say that a lot. It's more than money.
It is.
There must be something that you are seeing in those markets that has opened your eyes to that.
I think it's the value that you get for a certain product, especially with our product. If you don't mind Googling Buttercup Farmhouse, you'll see what value of a product really is. You know, the product really tastes like a piece of heaven on earth, if you'd like. Germany was our first big market. Then we went into the US market in Atlanta, and then we've done the UK as well in London. We also in Egypt, Tanzania, Rwanda, Kenya, Namibia. Those are African countries, and international, it's the UK, US and the EU. Predominantly the biggest markets that we've sparked interest for this product.
Nice.
Not many survive because of, I think it's an intellectual problem as well that many go into business with, especially when they're going into the export marketing. These people are looking for real value products.
Sure. So, I mean, obviously you are a high value person, which translates into becoming a high value entrepreneur who has put the effort that's required for them to become and continue to grow.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it with high value entrepreneurs and divorce? Jeff Bezos is divorced. Witness Mtaka is divorced. You are divorced.
I knew it was coming.
Tabula Jonas is not divorced. Well, I mean, I'm talking about us. Us, Bill Gates, Witness, you know.
Sure. I was
young. Your league, the Libo it's fine. Yeah. He's been divorced too. Trump. Where do you think his grown kids come from? From heaven? Yes, from heaven, but he was married.
I think my mindset at the time was completely...
And maybe we'll speak to the trauma, right? With that, because that question was asked. It was you losing business relationships along the way. Then you got married. And then the marriage ended in 2 weeks. So what was that all about? And maybe perhaps let's speak to what the actual issue was. Don't get into the details. We don't want to know. We just want to know maybe the high level of it.
I think firstly, to be honest, it was number one, it was like a belief system issue.
The value system.
Belief.
Okay, belief system.
Belief
Okay,
system.
there's a difference between belief
value system.
and value system. Okay.
And we were not made aware of, yes, I'm Christian. So we were not made aware of the different types of traditions. Because these are things that we asked before. My family asked.
Equally yoked.
Yes, but not knowing, because this person did not portray any of this when we were still together.
Okay.
So that was the I think the belief system was the first, because now second day into marriage, I was welcomed. And I'm not offending anyone. I respect different traditions and customs. So when I think it was the second day, and then I was invited by a sheep. Like the sheep was there, and then they told me I had to speak to it. You know, it was very traumatic things, but they were not that. They're funny now, but back then it was, you know, you had to cut all of your hair. Like you had to initiate yourself, like you cut off all your hair. And I'm asking my black friends, what culture is this?
Colored girl with nice, beautiful hair.
So my dad.
I'm traumatizing you. They're giving you Chisco Black Tapelo Jonas.
Oh my goodness. So yes, so my dad is like, no, do these people know how much money I've spent on your hair? So, but it was just a joke-ish thing. But the belief system was number
Did you
one.
cut the hair?
I did not.
Okay.
I nicely refused. There's certain things that we can do and we can't do. Like we need to compromise. But it didn't work out in the belief system ways. And then I thought, and I was warned about it, but I went blindfolded. I'm like, it's gonna work. I think that was, yeah, it was.